What's up, boss Tweezy? It's your boy, the Beezy, and I'm coming to you here live from the Steezy. Dun Beezy, Dun Beezy, Dun Beezy, the Beezy TV. And I'm back at it again with another episode of Skate Companies Exposed. So, this might be my last episode of Skate Companies Exposed, possibly forever, because there's not that many skate companies to expose. There's only a couple of skate companies, and from here on out, we definitely just gonna have to talk about roller skate companies in general, like roller skate companies that are doing good things, the history of Rydell, the history of vanilla skates, something like that. Cause roller skating grift, roller skating company grift is a little new. Roller skating company grift is a little new. Roller skaters, we can see some grifting roller skaters. You can look at some grifting skaters. We could talk about probably some party owners. There's probably some party owners that's doing a little bit of grifting, a little more than a little bit of grifting. But it's not, skating ain't like, what's it called? Like celebrity news. Celebrity news, every single week, somebody else crashing out. Every single week, somebody else making some new news. There's always another story. Most times people just go to the rink. I could cover things that people doing, but anyway, I wanted to come in and wrap up the research on the Fall of Moonlight Roller. And I wanted to start from the beginning, talk to everybody, and then get it on in. So, studying the Fall of Moonlight Roller was like watching a video about why the Falcons lost after being up 28-3, because there's documentaries about why they lost. And when you go and break down why the Falcons lost, it seems logical. After you hear them set the stage and hear them describe what the Falcons were doing within the first half of the game, it really makes sense. And the wildest part about watching the Falcons lose is how hard they were celebrating. It's like they were celebrating from the first play. They dancing in the end zone for each pick. They dancing in the end zone every single time they score. Like that dude from the Boondocks, they hitting that. So when everything starts falling apart and it becomes inevitable that the Falcons are going to lose, there's very little sympathy to be had for them. There's very little sympathy to be had for the Atlanta Falcons by the end of the game. And that's what it feels like with Moonlight Roller. One of the reasons why the Fall of Moonlight Roller hit so hard is historically, African Americans have not been the people to benefit from skating, even though African Americans have feverishly skated for years, and much of the intellectual property that people use in order to bring attention to their skate brands was created by African Americans. However, many of the businesses that people create in and around skating are not Black owned. Just to drive this home, I was actually trying to qualify this statement before I made it. I was going to make a statement about how African Americans do not own roller skate companies. Let me rephrase that. I was going to make a statement about how African Americans don't own roller skate manufacturers. I did a quick search. First thing I see is Impala skates. I don't know who Impala is led by. And the first thing that comes up is meet the 25-year-old behind this black owned roller skate brand. Adrian Cooper, the founder of Moonlight Roller Skates. As we keep on scrolling, black owned roller skating company, they talk about Pete in LA. Pete is the owner of Skate Fanatics. We got another Moonlight Roller. Race is not a big deal. Let's come back. Let's before I get into reading, before we get into that, I want to just come and just show y'all the different news. Printel Pete Russell, owner of the custom roller skate shop Skate Fanatics. So we got Skate Fanatics. Homie from Skate Fanatics. But he's more like a skate builder. He doesn't completely manufacture the skates. He takes them and he customizes the skates. So we could say that counts. Skate businesses. Businesses. And then we come down, we keep on scrolling. 10 black owned roller skating rinks. We can get some roller skating rinks. You know, people own rinks. Okay, thank gosh it is not playing. Cascade in Atlanta, Rollercade, the Church of Eights, Skate Zone in Morrow, Zone 1 in Buffalo. That's pretty cool. This is just some random clips from Cascade. It looks like okay, it's the whole video. Okay, I can put that together a little bit later. Oh, okay. I see the next video forming. Okay, I see the next video forming. See more black-owned roller skating rings. I should open this in a new tab. Do not click off of Google. That's the second thing that they did to try to nerf Google. They started opening the links on the same page instead of opening as a new tab. Okay, we got a black-owned mobile roller skating rink. These are some skate shops. This is from 2023. Okay, so Roller Wave is black owned. That's cool. And stuff like this matters. I'm gonna come in. We can check out these comments in a second. I can bring it big. Is this Quadzilla? Goodfoot Skates. Dallas is only full service skate shop. Is black owned. So this is cool. I didn't want to make a statement or make an extreme statement. Like people will make up statements and people will say statistics to make things hit harder. This is about skateboarding. Okay, 5 black owned skating rinks. Oh, this joint. They rolling in there. Skate Zone. I think I've been to Skate Zone. Rollercade. Oh, this is new. The Dream Destroyed Skate. That might be a cool little video. Let me look a cool little video. Chevu. Nope. Now we're getting stuff about the Moxie shop. Good luck transitioning from rollerblades to roller skates. I tried going the other way, but it didn't work. I'm curious though, how does the shortage of skates perpetuate the erasure of black jam skaters and the origins of roller skate history in general? I'm not American, so there's a lot about the American scene I don't understand. It's not about the shortage. It's about the erasure of absolutely of the it's not about the shortage. It's about the erasure of the absolutely essential influence of people of color on roller skating and culture and history, and the current almost exclusive visibility in support of white influencers and white-owned skate companies. Just look at the roller skating hashtags on TikTok and Instagram. Look at the ownership of skate companies and the people in the content they post. The black community fought hard to be allowed in rings and then kept them alive when it wasn't popular in the mainstream. And now white people are overwhelmingly profiting from and dominating the sport. Furthermore, leaders from companies like Impala and Planet Roller Skate, heavily tied to Moxie, have ignored, excluded, and or outright censored BIPOC voices. That's just a small part of a super complex issue. I hope someone more knowledgeable about all of this will come and elaborate more. You can watch United Skates or Google roller skating black culture or something to that effect, as well as looking at threads about the Impala and Indy Jammer Jones PRS scandals here on Reddit. So Victoria's attitude really sums it up very well with that statement. So when Moonlight Roller Skates dropped, they had the support of the entire skate world behind them because of this long history and the large amount of erasure that came along with 2020. I think it's absolutely wild that Michelle Stein got away with saying that she brought roller skating back for 4 years. People were letting her say that she brought roller skating back for, actually, let's say 2 years before the pandemic. And when we take a look, wrong one. And when we take a look at roller skating news articles from that time, a lot of the roller skating news articles will say the same thing. I just typed it. Let's see how long till it pops up. Roller skating is back and it got Moxie. This is from 2018. That's like 2019, 5 years ago. Why we need to bring roller skating back. She said she wanted to make roller skating more attractive than boring. Medium, we need to bring roller skating back. The Google search is getting a little slow because look at how many ads I'm sifting through. Look at how many rows of ads. If I didn't click on the ads the first time, why are you showing me more and more rows of ads? The second page is identical to the first one, and they're both filled more with ads. This is a remix of the first page with the same ads. Okay, Google's trash now. And I get down to the fourth page, I'm finally starting to get some 9 ads pages, get some links to some stuff. Brought roller skating back to everyone in 2021. Just 3 articles talking about how Michelle Stein brought roller skating back. Everybody's letting this rock. Everybody is letting this rock. But I want to show y'all something else. When Michelle Stein says that she brings roller skating back, nobody bats an eye. Nobody challenges it. It's widely accepted. I'm going to take y'all to a comment that I got recently, and I actually spoke about this comment at the beginning of my last live. Shouts out to everybody supporting the downtown video. 375 in 3 days. That's pretty good for a tutorial of mine. Now, people were dancing on roller skates when I was very young. In 1972, when I was going to the skating rink a lot, they just called it dancing on skates. But many of these same moves are simply moves that a balanced person who enjoys to dance does naturally if they roller skate. So, okay, we appreciate Richard Humphrey, but let's be. Where's the rest? I can't even see the rest no more. It didn't say edited. I can't even see the rest no more. Where my dots? If Richard Humphrey says that he created the roller dance program and these were moves that he did and these are the moves that he put into the world and this is the program that he created, we get pushback. When people come into the community and they take the moves and they benefit from them, there's no question. And the most pernicious part is if we search out of downtown on roller skates, look at all of these people teaching choreography that they did not make up. I mean, I technically did one too. I had to get in. How to downtown. Ryan skates, Skatey, Miss Camille, Dirty Debs. None of y'all, that's not your skate choreography. That is not your skate choreography. That's not none of these people's skate choreography. Downtown Trouble. Dirty Debs got like 20 videos on the downtown. No exaggeration. 10K view, that's $300-$400. Yeah, video. Thousands and thousands of dollars being made off of Richard Humphrey's intellectual property. Year after year. But African Americans claiming the intellectual property in the moves from roller skating is a stretch. It's not valuable. So when Moonlight Roller Skates came out, and it wasn't just that we had an African American person with a skate company and they were selling skates. We had an African American person who was working with the marketing and they were targeting the new age of roller skaters. It's one thing to target seasoned skaters. It's another thing to come out with the happy, bright, poppy lifestyle roller skater skates. And for a time, it seemed like they were the seasoned competitors to Moxie. The moon boots debuted at $209 as opposed to $299. And one of their big draws, in addition to the quality, were the colors and the aesthetics of the boot. Let's check out that first drop. I'm kind of a moonlight roller skating connoisseur at this point. Just like when I took the time and I dove into Moxie and I broke down everything, this is the release. The first drop from Moonlight Roller. They came out in 3 different colors. They got the disco balls, the reflection. They're making colorful suede skates to target this new market. So it's like, wow, we have a black woman here with a company built, the backing, the support, and the vision to compete for this new roller skating market. And with all of this, that's why it really hurt so much when everything started to crash down. I believe that few people could have gotten away with the amount of fraud that was committed around Moonlight Roller Skates. Very, very few people could have gotten away with the amount of fraud that was getting committed to selling these moonlight roller skates. Because the first type of fraud that happens is the defrauding of the investors. The investors were defrauded because when people initially invested in the company, they invested to have a roller skating pop-up built. Well, if you give people money to do one thing, even if they do something that's a little bit adjacent, it doesn't count as the same thing. Let me say that sentence again. When people initially invested it, they invested money to have a roller skating lounge built. However, these plans were derailed with, the pandemic. So if you promise that you're going to build a roller skating lounge and then you do not build that roller skating lounge, you have defrauded your investors. They invested in one idea and you built something else. First things first. So by doing that, they created their first layer of issues. Let me see if my screenshot's in my assets. Here it is. No, wrong one. Now I look silly. I'm showing my hand with the NFT reveal. I got these headphones on for no reason too. Because I'm not even monitoring. So I'm going to come back to the investors. A piece of the story is here. What did she owe you 51 racks for? I bought 15% of the company in spring of 2020. She never provided the documentation, making the transaction fraudulent. We agreed on a promissory buyback amount and she defaulted. The court has found her guilty on this default and is pursuing her for the remainder of the amount. This is in addition to $20,000 in legal fees she paid to my attorneys. Defaulting on the money given to you by investors. So boom. Let's keep going. Not Annie from Netflix series Strictly Run. Let's open all of them because I want to find this one. Because in addition to thinking about it and thinking about the things that she promised people, there was also something else raised by one of the investors. If somebody buys a piece of your company in order to give you the seed money in order to do what you need to do, they own that company. This is a story I found. The Hobby Drama, they actually wrote the whole thing. The Kickstarter met its $10,000 goal in December of 2019. I have no idea whether that's enough capital to open a rink, though as will come up later, she may have had money from private investors as well. That didn't end up mattering because the grand opening was scheduled for the summer of 2020. As an original investor in Moonlight Rolling, Adrian slash Moonlight owed me $51K on top of the massive amount she has already paid me. This has already been decided by Hamilton County, and we are currently looking for bank accounts to garnish. Adrian has paraded around in the media acting like she did this all on her own, struggled constantly. She was turned away by every investor, etc. Not the case. She took our money and had soured our relationship in less than 90 days. Tried to keep this quiet in hopes people were still buying skates and I could get paid. But I guess the cat's out of the bag now. Happy to provide proof if anyone wants to question the legitimacy of this post. I need to find it. So the investors were the first people to be defrauded. Yo, what's up, Haley? Just going through the Moonlight roller skating history. They didn't get their capital back, and according to reports, there are people who have still not received their Moonlight skates or got their hundreds of dollars back. I'm gonna let it go, and I just gotta put it in the video because I'm sitting here searching for a specific comment that I didn't even take the time to save. And the ultimate point is, yo, if people are invested in the company and you have backers, it's technically not black owned. Additionally, something else that people brought up was that she wasn't actually roller skating before the shutdowns. And when you go back and you look at the way that she was skating, I actually saw the way that she was skating in the highlight video. I could tell that she didn't skate well. She was really about to fall down skating her shot. And she really betrayed the trust of a lot of people. When we go back and we see the different people that covered her, it's just a era disappointment under everything because of how much it would have really meant for Moonlight Roller Skates to be on the legit up and up. Where are you modding skates at? I'm trying to get back in focus. Who is she? I'm glad you asked. That's another question I had. Man, I look very, very clear at this distance. Let's take a look at who Adrian Cooper is. As the company was starting to have more troubles, Adrian Cooper continued to look for different ways in order to make it more profitable. It really gives me the sense that she's going from rug pull to rug pull, from big idea, from big opportunity, from flashing the pan fad to make money to flashing the pan fad. One of the last stops was NFTs. And when you come to her LinkedIn page, it all adds up. We got her the CEO of Moonlight and Forbes, Web3 educator, and NFT enthusiast. So I took some time and I jumped on Reddit in order to find her NFTs. I wanted to find her NFTs. So 2 years ago, she's reposting these. So then I jumped on Twitter, aka X, for the unks. And I wanted to find out what these NFTs look like. The Vile NFT. This is one of the NFTs that she started. And just to confirm that this was the Moonlight Roller NFT, I wasn't expecting this, but this is what happened when you trust the founders, and founders are 100% transparent with their community. Wifey gonna love them. Thank you, at Metaverse Mother. So alongside the purchase of the Vile NFT, you get a pair of Moonlight roller skates. I took an opportunity to check it out, and the Vile NFT's account is suspended. So there's no longer an account on Twitter. Haven't minted anything in a while, but the women behind these projects and amazing art. I had to. Art Planet NFT at the Vile NFT. The more I look at NFTs 3-4 years later, the sillier this is. Why don't they just save the JPEG? Why didn't they just save the JPEGs? This is what the whole line looked like. And there are 86 owners. It's trading at a third of an Ethereum. Like a Stephen Miller song. Who's Stephen Miller? I gotta look him up. Steve Miller. $1,000. $1,000. So if you really could move one of these, you kind of could get some bread off of it. Go on, take the money and run. No, Lord. 36%, 36.59 unique owners. So not too many people own this. Oh, it's the cars. Mint price 0.037 ETH. That's $100 mint. $100 mint. I'm about to play them when I'm on stream. Let me write that down. Steve Miller band, like the Dave Matthew band. And this is the chart. This is the chart that got me. It actually made a resurgence a couple months ago. So if you had this and you was able to move this a couple months ago, well, sheesh. It looks like it's completely bottomed out. Oh, that's not the cost. That's not the average sale. The volume is how much it's all worth. So this is about 1,000 in NFT altogether. I thought her making this NFT was so funny that I started joking about making a money match NFT to challenge people to gambling matches of Super Smash Bros. Melee. I have heard of Steve Miller. But ain't nothing funny about the amount of fraud that was going on down at Moonlight Roller Skates. Oh, here's the post I'm looking for. Sorry to make matters worse, but my wife and I purchased 15% at the beginning. We are a white couple. Even the black owned tag was fake. Also discovered through this thread that she didn't know how to skate before launching the brand either. I feel so fooled for believing all the BS. I just wanted a pair of skates during a global shortage. I honestly wouldn't be so set about the whole thing had she not lied and been so incredibly arrogant in the media. Yes, she hustled so many people out of their bread. A big thing that people started to bring up was the skating shortages and people's inability to find their skates and get their skates. This is a post from 2020, October 2020. People were getting hustled on sales. People were getting hustled on pre-sales. Let me move myself to the other side. And people were also getting hustled via each drop. October 21st of 2020. Waiting for your moon boots? Have no fear. All pending orders will be shipping out in the month of October. Keep your eyes peeled. We'll be restocking with no wait times next month. This is what you look like when you get your skates. The Flow Skater. I've seen that everything is still sold out on their site. Are you accepting pre-orders? So the answer is yes. Haha, I'm still waiting since August. Another broken promise. Y'all can't get it together and it's awful. My card was charged 3 months ago. Pretty sure Amazon and Gap and every other retail company in America doesn't charge my card until the product ships. And yet, you, out of your customer support on a different Instagram page, so all your followers don't see the countless numbers of complaints. It's really disturbing. It's been more than 3 weeks now and no update. Also, deleting my comment on TikTok about you guys haven't sent out your stock when you guys are selling stock is pretty shady, if you ask me. I think your future customers should know how long you've been dicking around your last customers. This becomes a trend with Moonlight Roller skates. They would drop some skates. Let me start over. This becomes a habit with Moonlight Roller skates. They would build hype around the new drop for some skates, open up the new orders, and then default on all of the shipments. And a couple of months later, they would restart the process again before honoring the old orders. Due to unforeseen delays over the course of the last weeks, we will allow cancellations on all previously placed orders. Orders were not getting filled. We are incredibly sorry, especially to those who are awaiting their safety dance skates. Our team greatly appreciates those who have been patient. We can't wait to see you rolling in moon boots. We are currently experiencing an 11-day delay. All orders are expected to ship the second and third week of October. Emerald City, our newest and most delectable addition to the Gem Tone collection. Available for purchase in August. Available for purchase in August. Oh, that's the thing. They were not filling the orders. One of the big things and one of the big defaults was the default on a payment with Grindstone. I signed a contract in October of 2020 with Adria Cooper and Moonlight Roller to supply her with heart stoppers and wheels for our Moonlight X Grindstone collaboration skate. She agreed to pay $90,000. Then she only paid $45,000. Yo, what's up, Rebel? And refused to pay the remainder despite the terms of the contract. Adrian and her lawyer have gone silent on my lawyer and I. Yes, I am. I am back in the States. I am back in the States for, I wouldn't say the foreseeable future. I'm really working on a YOLO year. I am working on a YOLO year. I'm about to say YOLO. 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 I was interviewing to move to get a job and teach in Japan. I was interviewing to get a job and I was going to go teach in Japan. But then it hit me. That job in Japan was about to be a press and a half. Do you know that everybody wears suits to work in Japan? I'm interviewing to be an assistant language teacher in Japan. It takes 4 to 6 weeks to get your first check. It takes 4 to 6 weeks to get your first check because they get paid once a month. And if I get there in the middle of the month, I'm not getting my first check until. So that means it's like $4,000. $4,000. $4,000 plus that flight. And then I make just enough to make it to the next month every single month after that for 12 months. It was, I'm not trying to knock the culture. I'm not trying to diss anybody, but if I'm wearing a suit every day, I need to be using my project management cert. Like, it really hurt to have to send that email today and be like, hey, yo, I used to want to go to Japan and teach when I was in high school. I don't even watch anime anymore. Naruto came out when I was in high school. Thank you. I don't watch Boruto. I'm in Akatsuki gear right now. I am stuck in a specific place in time. A specific place in anime time. I watch recap videos for fights I watched 10 years ago. I watched so many videos of Rock Lee fighting Gara and just watch people talk trash about the play-by-play like I didn't watch it when I was like 14. And I'm on a tangent right now. This is what really put the nail in the coffin for me. Does this look like anybody that you know? Does this look like somebody that you know? I don't even have to. I love how Dumbeezy isn't the first person to come up. Stretch it on skates is wild. I can barely find it. Am I gonna have to go to my page? I'm over it. This is exactly what I was about to do in Japan. Everything them dudes was doing play by play. Japan is not a theme park. No circus performance here. And I'm watching videos talking about it, and they talking about, yeah, bro, dudes come here to try to use Japan as a backdrop for their TikTok dance videos. That was 100% the plan. I'm like, and if I go to Japan, it's going to be easier to hit 100K. Nope. Back to talk about Moonlight Roller Skates. Where was I? The majority of the initial 45K covered the cost of the product I supplied to Adrian. Basically, I worked and gave away my wheels and patented product for free. I wanted so badly to be able to support a black woman owned small business in our skate community. So I stayed silent. I know how hard running a small business can be. So I kept my head down and tried to keep working the best I could with what I had. I have more to say on this, but for legal reasons at the moment, I won't get into the finer details. This is the part that hit me. Update. December 22nd, 2022. Adrian and Moonlight Roller still has not paid me. This is just the beginning of the post, and I took an opportunity and I read into the things. I got the intro. I'm going to play the intro from the video for y'all just to prove to y'all that I actually been in the lab. I was going to wear this shirt on stream. Like that's how quick this all coming in. Just to show y'all how much I really been in the lab for this. Tracing the rise and fall of Moonlight Roller Skates was like watching the Atlanta Falcons blow a 28-3 lead in the 2017 Super Bowl. Moonlight Roller Skates was an African American owned roller skate company that had the entire skate community behind them. From their ambitious start to their unfortunate end, this is a story of dreams, fraud, and lessons learned. Let's roll right into the rise and fall of Moonlight Roller Skates. I can barely hear it. Let's play that one more time. Tracing the rise and fall of Moonlight Roller Skates was like watching the Atlanta Falcons blow a 28-3 lead in the 2017 Super Bowl. Moonlight Roller Skates was an African American owned roller skate company that had the entire skate community behind them. From their ambitious start to their unfortunate end, this is a story of dreams, fraud, and lessons learned. Let's roll right into the rise and fall of Moonlight Roller Skates. So bada bing, bada boom. It's crazy to watch the company start to crumble when Moonlight Roller started off so hot in 2020. All skate brands had supply chain issues that year, so it wasn't odd that Moonlight Roller took forever to ship. But hearing they were still having issues in 2022 was telling. Sucks for everyone involved, but I don't have much sympathy for the CEO after hearing that she was buying NFTs with company money and not showing up to events. Small business is hard. She had a good product, albeit expensive, but she didn't have the business sense, I guess. So I talked about the first NFTs that she was selling. There was one more set of NFTs that is projected to be getting sold by Adria Cooper. There's one more. I tried to join the Discord for this one. Not Your Brothers, Bros in the Team. Welcome to Not Your Bro. But in order to get into this, I have to connect a wallet. The second thing about Not Your Bro is it has an active Instagram page. Let me find it. Eek. Notyourbro.co. Oopsies, not the website. I misspoke. As an active Twitter page. The Vile NFT doesn't have an active Twitter page. There's just something disingenuous about every single NFT post. Ain't no way people paying all this money for JPEGs. And OpenSea still make a post about NFTs. One of mine. Oh, of course. Of course, one of yours. Dudes in here posting their own NFT. This kind of clean, though. This one kind of clean. Do y'all think I can right click and say this? Got him. Ha ha. Got him. Hit him with that print screen. You'll never know. Some of the NFTs I thought about, I want to make a money match NFT for fighting game players challenging each other to money matches. This is going to be the first design. If you play fighting games, you know how iconic this scene is. And this is going to be the second one. Cody's walking in his dude face. He mad. He took his mask off and everything. These dudes is about to spread COVID for this pop off. Well, everything culminated. All of this culminated in an ABC article. When the cat got out the bag on Moonlight Roller Skates, the cat was out the bag. They did multiple 3-4 minute news segments about the amount of fraud that was committed. There were interviews, professional B-roll, and these were broadcasted on local news stations. Waking up the day after Moonlight Roller Skates fell was like, how can we describe it? It was like waking up the day after the Falcons lost the Super Bowl to the Patriots. I'll never forget. I was in Step Africa and I was on tour the day of the Super Bowl. We had a show in Georgia. So we jump on the plane. I'm in Hartsville Jackson Airport while the Super Bowl is happening. I sat down in Ludacris's restaurant. I had some chicken and waffles. I'm feeling the power of Atlanta. Dudes is doing the Dirty Bird. Dudes is doing the Dirty Bird in Hartsville Jackson. Everybody's popping that. The city was on fire. Me and my friend Jita, we talking about missing our flights so we can party in Atlanta after Atlanta wins the Super Bowl. We get on that flight and take a 2-hour flight to Washington, D.C. And we're at BWI, not quite Washington, D.C. We're outside of Washington, D.C. at BWI. We get our phones back online from being in airplane mode and check them to find out that the Atlanta Falcons have lost the Super Bowl. And the only thing that I could think to myself is, what happened? I thought this was going to be a meme. They're just playing ping pong. It was just like that. It was just like that. And I'm like, oh my God, y'all was supposed to win. And even until yesterday, when I started covering this story, I was trying to give Adrian Cooper the benefit of the doubt. I'm trying to give her the benefit of the doubt. I'm like, okay, maybe people were ungracious in the way that they covered it. Maybe they let some people slide. Nah, bro. She deserved to be canceled more than Indy Jamma Jones. Do not let her come back. Do not let Adrian Cooper do nothing else. She is not. Adrian Cooper, you are no longer allowed at the cookout. Do not drop a video. Do not. I better not see you walking past the skating rink. Do not come to the skating rink no more, bro. Start skateboarding. Y'all might think I'm being a little bit extreme, but the story isn't over. Done BZ. There's a person in my comments right now from 2 days ago. I was ripped off by the company and never got my money back. How many people got ripped off for $200 trying to support these people and they still ain't got their money back? Moxie might have said that they brought roller skating back, but everybody got their skates. Everybody got their skates. There was some supply chain issues here or there, but it was never like this. Nobody got ripped off this much. Anyway, let's handle a couple side quests before I get out of here. Side quest number 1. I want to take an opportunity and talk to all of the Indy Jamma Jones fans. I want to take an opportunity to talk to
Indy
all
Jamma
of
Jones
the Indy
had a
Jamma
problem.
Jones fans out there.
Black.
I dropped this video about the rise and fall of Moxie, and this is one of the things that I got. I understand removing it. This is one of the people I was talking about when I say that not everybody disagreed with Indy Jamma Jones. There was actually people. I understand removing it from the page. It's the lack of consistency. Politics and societal issues don't belong on the skate page anyway. I understand removing it from the page. Maybe you missed the part where people are already discussing political issues. You missed the part where they were already discussing political and social issues on the page. And I think that what happens here, and I don't want to use this as an opportunity to push directly back against this. Because this is how people like this get you. You're talking about something that's important to you. And when they respond to something and you respond to the emotion in it all, it's really, really easy to get knocked off the center. I just want to talk about professionalism for 1 second. Imagine a world in which Indy Gemma Jones never discussed anything but roller skating in that page and on that group. Imagine. So why does Indy Gemma Jones feel comfortable talking about misogyny and gatekeeping, but not talking about the way that African Americans could feel uncomfortable when they're roller skating? In my head, I would feel a lot more comfortable throwing rocks at people when the rocks aren't getting thrown at me. So you could throw rocks at men, you could throw rocks at those skateboarders, but when people start pointing fingers and saying, hey, why can't African Americans feel safe in these spaces? It's eventually going to come up. The answer's eventually going to come back to um uh maybe the societal divides in the communities. And then we look at the way that her entire career went. I don't understand how you could get on social media 4 years after watching her entire career fall apart for this stance and continue to defend it. You the reason why Indy Gemma Jones can't make videos no more. If she wasn't trying to cape for people like you, she'd have a career right now. I bring this all up to say one of the big things that separates Impala from Moxie as a company is Impala Roller Skates is a corporation. Impala Roller Skates is a corporation. It runs like a corporation and they make corporate decisions. If Planet Roller Skates as a group was ran like a corporate group, they would have never allowed topics other than roller skating to be discussed. I'm in a video game group now, and they only allow video games to be discussed. Let's check it out. No off topics. Post only about fighting games. You can only post about fighting games in this group. And the second that, okay, I say something about basketball and the admins let it rock, it opens up the floodgates for everything. And when we discuss this situation and when we discuss a lot of things that happen, a lot of times in roller skating, we get stuck down into the weeds of we understand this person as a person that does this, or we understand them as a person that does that. But what about as a professional? Why would you as a professional put your entire enterprise at risk by not demonstrating that professionalism at all times? And when do we start holding people accountable for stuff like that? So boom. Now let's get back to some fun stuff. Indy Jammer Jones had a problem. Over the last couple of weeks, I've been talking a lot about roller skate companies. It was no enterprise. Let's talk about that. Planet Roller Skate was not it was not ran like an enterprise. But why? But you're getting affiliate dollars. You're connected to your friend's brand that sells roller skates. And you are the hub that's introducing people to these roller skating companies and selling the skates. Junkies. Yep. My next two history videos are going to be one on St. Louis Ballroom and one on snapping. Mic'd up snap battle. They down in crystals with it.
Is y'all on? Right here. Is y'all on? This on square? That's her.
This was gonna be good. They playing the beats.
Is y'all on? Right here. Is y'all on? This on square? That's her. Hold on, Square. I got something for you. I got you, my boy. Hold on. Let's see it. I got you. I know you better than that. Oh!
Ooh.
Come on, that's all you got. You ready? What's up?
Oh man, he talking that good. Is that Squid got a kufi on?
Right here. Is y'all on? This on Square? That's her.
Maybe that's just a skull
Square, I
cap.
got something for you. I got you, my boy. Hold on. Let's see it. I got you. I know you better than that. Oh! Come on, that's all you got. You ready? What's up?
Watching them skate makes me really understand why people don't want them skating around children. Like, imagine now a kid trying to jump on the wall and snap. Snap City triple threat.
These may
I'll get my roller skating music playlist out. And I also have a couple of Instagram clips I want to check out.
Look at this. The brother finally decides to stand up like a man and roll down, down, down.
I love how they call this man Wallace. Like he hasn't been going by DJ Prodigy his whole life at this point.
DJ Money Mike. DJ Money Mike. DJ Money Mike.
Linwood every Friday night now. Mike, you know how we get down.
Linwood's very own. Let's go.
Can't do nothing no more. Can't do nothing no more. Can't do nothing no more.
Yo, it's your boy, Rebel Producer.
DJ Money
You know
Mike.
the Rebels rapping with DJ Money Mike every Friday night. Mike, tee up, man.
If you didn't know, Shake and Bake is tiny. Shake and Bake is tiny. It is not a big ring. It looked bigger from the outside than it actually is when you get on the inside. Got the OG skate with the young bucks.
Can't do nothing no more. Can't do nothing no more. Can't do nothing no more.
Yo, it's your boy, Rebel Producer.
DJ Money
You know
Mike.
the Rebels rapping with DJ Money Mike every Friday night.
Oh, he got the
Mike, tee up,
OGs
man.
on. The OG skate, that is. With the slide. Oh, they starting to pick up speed.
Can't do nothing no more.
Yo, it's your boy, Rebel Producer.
DJ Money
You know
Mike.
the Rebels rapping with DJ Money Mike every Friday night. Mike, tee up, man.
I ain't seen that dude in a minute. I only see him in the videos.
Yo, it's your boy, Rebel Producer.
DJ Money
You know
Mike.
the Rebels rapping with DJ Money Mike every Friday night. Mike, tee up, man.
Look at the synchronization. It really changes the way the snapping works when everybody is skating on the same foot. When everybody is not moving on the same foot, you can feel that all the way down the line. One of the crazy parts about snapping is a big part of a lot of people's styles. I paused because I saw some drama. But snapping doesn't always get the coverage. It doesn't get the coverage. People don't talk about snapping all the time. They kind of gloss over it. DJ Swizzy, Laurel, Maryland. Temple Hill Skate Palace. Adult night at Temple Hill Skate Palace. Now that's a relic. Let's watch Summer Splash VA. Virginia? The Virginia skate scene is kind of heating up right now. Or I think rather the Virginia skate scene might be the unsung part of the skate scene. They have rinks. They have events. There's an event every once in a while out here when Anacostia is popping. People come into Anacostia. But especially during these colder months, the amount of traveling that people are more accustomed to doing in Virginia is really conducive to having a skate team or like a skate culture. Like there's a night tonight. The link up is at a Virginia party tonight. This rink is not that big either. This rink looked like the size of Cascade. They New York skating. It's New York. Okay, there the snappers go. I'm not playing any music. New York, guys. New York. I'm skipping to the snappers.
Yo, it's your boy Rebel Producer.
DJ Money
You know
Mike.
the Rebels rockin' with DJ Money Mike every Friday night. Mike, tee up, man.
Now I gotta leave a comment on this video. Take this fake snapping out of this playlist. It say DC roller skate sessions. It don't say snapping. They about to be snapping in this joint though. Ooh. Is that spins?
Yo, it's your boy Rebel Producer.
DJ Money
You know
Mike.
the Rebels rockin' with DJ Money Mike every Friday night. Mike, tee up, man.
I ain't never seen him down at Anacostia. Bro, if miraculous spins come down to Anacostia, I'm getting on them. I'm like, hey, bro, you're gonna have to meet me in the center. 3 rounds. Don't fall. Don't fall. So this must have been like the New York skaters were down there that day. Like Barry, a New York skater. I'm going to see if we can get some highlights from this one. If we can't get no snapping highlights from this one, New York, New York, New York. Dudes just kind of standing around New York. New York. New York. Don't thank me for watching. Put some snapping in there. I don't have to be like this. So don't thank me for watching this. Let's check out some of the save snapping videos from this week. I really like this video here because they're really bringing an older style of snapping back. Snapping as a group and really practicing.
DJ Money Mike.
You know the Rebels rockin' with DJ Money Mike.
See, they down in Cavalier.
Mike, tee up, man.
They was down in Cavalier for DJ Prodigy's birthday jam. So let's check out some old school snapping. The Roller Skaters Supreme Skate Club of Baltimore. See, they snapping unlinked. They snapping off the trio. Okay, they done linked up now. Ooh. Push. I think I'm watching this on loop. I can't even tell when the break coming in. Oh, there it is. In the early 1980s, Stanley Holmes and I formed the Roller Supreme Skate Club of Baltimore. There were approximately 12 members, but not everyone competed. As we practice our synchronized moves on and off skates, we developed the trust and camaraderie that strengthened our convictions that we were going to be one of the best skate clubs in Maryland. Oh, they hitting the backslide move. Skating inside of the rink was mostly ideal. However, some of the members of the skate club would perform in parades to promote skating in the rink. I rolled on everything everywhere. Oh, you know it's real.
Look at this.
They putting it on.
The brother finally decides to stand up like a
Oh,
man.
he got that
Roll
cut.
Down, 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 down.
DJ Money Mike. DJ Money Mike. DJ Money Mike. Glenwood every Friday night now. Mike, you know how we get down.
Glenwood's very own.
They outside with the young bulls.
Can't do nothing no more. Do nothing no more. Can't do nothing no more.
Young bro trying to get him. Young bro trying to get him.
DJ Money
You know
Mike.
the rebels rapping with DJ Money Mike every Friday night. Mike, tee up, man.
He said, I'm about to make a name for myself. Do you know how long I've been waiting for this? Ooh. So they was shooting the duck like it was nothing back in the day.
Can't do nothing no more. Do nothing no more.
The skate culture of the 80s and 90s was very interesting. There was a melting pot of styles. Some skaters enjoyed the fast music like at a club/house music tempo, but others preferred 85 to 90 beats per minute.
Can't do nothing no more.
Yo, it's your boy, Rebel Producer.
DJ Money
You know
Mike.
the rebels rapping with DJ Money Mike every Friday night. Mike, tee up, man.
You doing that old school snapping. Yup. Yup. Ah! Calling it the old school snapping. When our skating club was introduced to Calorama, a skating rink in Washington, D.C., our style of skating changed instantly. What we saw that evening in DC was style and rhythm organized in a way that to us made roller skating more meaningful. At that time, we had no name for our style of roller skating other than what we called DC Bop. Later in the 90s, I was told that our style was affectionately known as Snap. Watching old footage, I realized we all snapped our fingers before executing the move. The dice roll. They hitting the dice roll. The dice roll. It do look like they snapping. They hitting the dice roll. It's the dice roll. Back then, camcorders were big and bulky, very awkward to use. Nothing like these lighter and stabilized GoPros we have today. But something inside always told me that by capturing moments that I did, no one could ever dispute that we weren't one of the best skate clubs in Maryland. Bro got a selfie stick.
Mike, tee up, man.
Yeah, he's switching hands on the GoPro on the selfie stick like it joint is not heavy. A lot of dots get connected when I post on social media. I get direct messages from so many of the younger skaters thanking me for posting gems of our skating past. It's confirmation that my efforts of recording and preserving these moments in skate time are relevant and meaningful. Most incredible, Black Archives. Oh, wow, blackarchives.co. That's why I always like to look at the RSSC when I'm talking about snapping. I really felt like they have a good breadth and depth of what was going on, and they presented extremely well. Well, anyway, Boss Tweezy, it's been your boy Dun Beezy, and I'm going to cut it here for today. I want to take some time and I want to break down what I'm specifically going to be studying over the next couple of weeks. And I really want to think about it. So in the next couple of days and over the next week, I want to put some polls out. To see what I'm going to be streaming about. And then as I'm putting polls out, I want to go back and I want to clean up a couple of videos that I didn't quite finish. Like I didn't finish the inline video. I didn't finish the derby video. I need some snapping clips. And I need the STL clips. When I wake up tomorrow, I'm going to write down the end of the Moonlight Roller Skate video so that we can get it in for there. One last treat before I walk out the door. I didn't make the Fall of Impala thumbnail. But right now the video is about 10 minutes long. I have a couple clips to add to fill out the story.
It's been 4 years since the 2020
See what I'm talking about. See how this drop
and for many
happening.
roller skating brands, sales have since cooled off. Even the mighty Moxie has seen a drastic decrease in sales. Well, one company has been able to weather the storm and continue
Where you
to
headed?
grow. Impala Skates. So how did they do it? TLDR. Impala Skates is a Scooby-Doo villain. They're a skateboard corporation with a quad skating branch. They use their business expertise to avoid the pitfalls that many skate brands have fallen into, and they use their corporate backing in order to scout and conquer new lifestyle markets. This is the rise, fall, and rebirth of Impala Skates. Impala Roller Skates was founded by Globe International. Globe International was founded in 1980 and started as a skateboard goods importer. Globe founded Impala in 2017. It's been 4 years since the 2020 skate boom, and for many roller skating brands, sales have since cooled off. Even the mighty Moxie has seen a drastic decrease in sales. Well, one company has been able to weather the storm and continues to grow. Impala Skates.
Skate safe, man.
So how did they do it? TLDR. Impala Skates is a Scooby-Doo villain. They're a skateboard corporation with a quad skating branch. They use their business expertise to avoid the pitfalls that many skate brands have fallen into, and they use their corporate backing in order to scout and conquer new lifestyle markets. This is the rise, fall, and rebirth of Impala Skates. Impala Roller Skates was founded by Globe International. Globe International was founded in 1980 and started as a skateboard goods importer. Globe founded Impala in 2017 to capitalize on the growing quad skate market. The skates are marketed exclusively to women. In fact,
Speaking of outdoor skating, I told my homies at We Are Skate DC, woo, why did they move to rural Louisiana? I told them that I would be skating with them. And these dudes be wildin'. And it's getting cold. Look at these dudes. So they've been here for a while. I do got a light. I got a bike light that I could use. I could rig it up and have a light. The Tuesday night skate. Okay, on the Metro Branch Trail. Okay, she got on quads. Louisiana. Do you think you're going to stay there for the long haul? So Tuesday is my night that I usually stream. If I stream on Tuesday night, I can't skate with them on Tuesday night. So I'm thinking to myself, do I keep streaming Tuesday night? Or do I move my Friday stream? Or do I start with the weekly Sunday skate? They're talking about going downhill. Helmets and pads are encouraged. I need to find my other Nike glove or get some more gloves. Yo, bro, safe skating. I know it's like nighttime. And I know you in the South, but I guess it's not as cold. But it's Brickington out here. $28 degrees tonight, 31 tomorrow. It's going to be a warm one. Y'all remember what Stringer said about a 40-degree day? Well, anyway, Boss Tweezy. Nope. Nope. I don't have nothing extra. I don't even go to the rink. I haven't been to the rink in months. Yeah, I just be extra wheel. My rollerblades I have a 7-wheel rollerblade. I'm missing a wheel. I'm living on the edge. Oh, yeah. So probably one of them 50-degree days. 50 degrees to put a smile on your face. 60 degrees, we about barbecuing. But 40 degrees, people ain't gonna say nothing about it. What you mean by baby buggy wheels? Oh, not a rock. It's over. It's about to be hard for that. Oh, big rollerblade wheels. Yeah, I got like a 100s. Yeah, nobody likes rollerbladers, especially at the rink. Running around the rink with them huge wheels. It's probably scratching the whole floor up. Why do rollerbladers hate you too? I'm sitting here messing around. Yeah, that'll do it. Dudes really be racing at the rink, especially rollerbladers. I remember that. Like, racing is serious. But yo, it was great talking to everybody today. I'm a quad skating ninja. Yeah, the actual technique, you really need the technique. You can't just run them dudes down. Until next time, Boss Tweezy, happy skating.